Hey guys, welcome back. So in this program, I will talk about the another concept where this is also a common program. Basically, you will get they will give you one array and they will ask you to find out the max two number, right? So manually, if I have to find out, I can say that the first max number is going to be 98 and the second max number is going to be 78. By looking the output we can see that, right? The first max number is 98 and the second max number is 78. How will we do this? Through program, right? So whenever we get such kind of problem in the interview, always assume that let's start with the logic, how we should approach the logic. So you assume that the first max number is equal to 0. Either you can start from 0 or second max number is equal to 0, or you can start by comparing these two number. One you can start first max, one you can start second max. It's up to you, but this is also a good way. You can start from 0 0. Right now guys, you understand the logic. You have started with 0 0, right? Now this is your first number 4. So is fm is your first number, right? If this guy, okay, if this guy is greater than this is the first number is greater than the first max is greater than 4 or less than 4. It is actually less than 4. So when the first max is less than 4, right, which means 0 less than 4. Now understand the logic. If this is the case, what will we do? Right? If this is the case, my the first maximum number is smaller than 4. When this is the case, which means my first maximum number is going to be 4, okay, is going to be the 4, and my second max number, whatever my second max number in this, it is going to be the first max number, right? Logically, right? So here what happens, after these iterations, what happens is my second max number will be 0 itself, no change, but my first max number is going to change, will be 4. You understood? This is after first iterations, right? Now you have compared only with 4 till now. Now you have number is equal to 32. So again you will compare whether this number 4, okay, whatever 4 you have, whether this guy is greater than 32 or lesser than 32. So actually your the first number is greater than 32 or less than 32. It's a less than 32. So when it is less than 32, which means guys, your first, there is a number, okay, which is greater than first number, right? And your program says that find two max number. So there is a number which is greater than 32, which means your first max number, okay, the first max number is going to change, because already you have first max number is equal to 4 and there is one number in your array which is greater than 4. So your first max should change, right? And then your second max is going to be the first max, because this also should shift, right? Because beginning your second max was 0, but as per this logic, so assume like that, okay, assume like that. As per your program, you had two number, first max and second max. Now there is one data came. This data is actually more than first max number, right? This data is more than first max number. This is the case, guys. If you have to write logic, so whatever you have assumed here, there is one data which is greater than first max number. So actually here what happens, your first max number will be 32. Then in that case, guys, when you had this pair here, right, you assume that this is first max, this is second max, but since there is a data which is already greater than first max number, so your second max number is going to be the first max number, whatever data you have it here. So this will become 4. You got it? Why we have to replace? Because here whatever I understood as a first max became second max. Actually, if you look at whatever I understood here as a first max, here actually became second max, right? So if you go with that logic also, this is first max, So obviously this is going to be the second max because you are comparing with the first max, right? Now after second iterations you got this. Now go for the third iterations. You have number is equal to 78. Now focus on that. Is first max is greater than 72 or less than 72? So basically the first max, which is nothing but 32, is actually less than 78, right? Now in that case what happens? See, you think of this pair. So you got actually a number 32 and 78. So this was your first max. Now your first max actually became second max, right? So if you go with the logic, your first max is going to be the 78 and your second max is going to be the first max, which is nothing but 32, right? Till here you got it. Now this is after iteration number third. Now come back to iteration number 4, where you have number is equal to 3, right? Where we have number is equal to 3. Now what happens? Now try to guys focus here. Is 3, what is my first max 78? Is 3 is less than 78 or greater than 78? So basically 3 is less than 78, right? 3 is less than 78, which is your first max. Okay, now since this is less than 78, ruled out. Now you check your second max also. This is also mandatory. Now your second max also need to be checked here, because there may be the data in between also, guys, right? There can be a data in between also. So you check that if 3 is less than 32 or greater than 32. So actually less than 32. So this is also ruled out. No changes. You got it? Now come to iterations number 45, right? You come here 45. In 45, now pick up the number is equal to 45. Now when you pick up the number is equal to 45, let's compare it. Is 45 is greater than 78, because 78 is not changed till now, is greater than 78 or less than 78? So actually this is less than 78. This is ruled out. Now is 45 is less than 32, less than 32 or greater than 32? So actually the 45 is, you have it here, right? This guy is greater than 32, right? So your second max now is not any more second max, but your first max is still your first max. You understand the logic, guys? Okay, your first max is still the first max, but your second max is not a second max. So in this case what happens? Your second max need to be changed, and this should be equal to 45, which is equal to n, right? You got this logic? Till here you got it. Now you compare till 45, right? So till here you got it. So after doing that, what happened? This guy 78 is your first max and your 45 is your second max. So till here you got it. Now let me erase some part of it to do that the other calculations. So now pick up the 2, okay, 2 here. So is 2 what is first max? 78. Is this less than 78 or greater than 78? So this guy is less than 78, so this is ruled out. Now second max is equal to 45, so 2 is less than 45. This is also ruled out. This is gone, right? Now go for next iterations. What is that? 98, right? So 98 is less than 78 or greater than 78? So 98 is actually greater than 78. So till now whatever you had the first max, this guy became actually second max, right? So in this case your first max need to be changed to 98 and your second max, right, need to change to 78. So your second max is going to be the 78, because see, here you had first max, here you had second max. So your first max itself became now second max. Then of course your first max will change to 98, and first max, when it becomes second max, then of course your second max is going to change to 78. You understood the logic? Now can you write the logic, right? Can you write the logic by whatever I have explained you? So if you actually focus, guys, we just need to run one for loop. Okay, you just need to run one for loop. In beginning, what we need to do that is we need to just assume that in beginning we need to assume that whatever assumptions I did in beginning, I need to assume that, run one for loop guys, okay, just run one for loop, assume that, and you just write a logic like whatever number, this 4 is number guys, when I started by 4 is nothing but the 4 is the number. So just write one logic. If your first max is less than the number, okay, if this is the case, then what happens is, you can see that, right, this is qualifying that your first max will change and your second max is becoming the first max. If you try to formulate that, your first max is changing to the n, which is nothing but the number, which is nothing but n, and your second max is actually becoming 78, which is nothing but first max, right? Because in beginning the first max was 78, the second max was 45. So now I'm running a for loop guys. You can correlate this. Let me tell you. So just consider 0 0, run one for, so I'm running just for each loop, that by now, you should know that. Then I'm just changing that my second max will change, as I explained you, if you'll go through this, and my first max is going to change, because when my first max itself is less than the particular number, then of course my both will change, right? Because my first max will become second max. And guys, why we have to write second max before first max? Because you are going to change the first max here. So once you will change it, and when you after writing second line, if you write the first line, what happens? Even the max second will become max first, because you are changing it. So first you change that, first you initialize max second with the max first, and then change max first is equal to n. You understood that? Then the another conditions, the else conditions, which I actually told you guys, these conditions I already told you. Where this condition came, if you try to remember, these conditions came in only one cases. So let me just explain you when these conditions will come. So these conditions came in only one locations guys, where actually the number was 45. So when the number was 45, before that, my first and second, so my first index was 78, second index was 32. So if this is the case, then my first max number will not have any impact. What will my change? Only my second max will change, because there is a number which is in between 78 and 32. So in this case, my only second max will change, right? So if any number, if my second max is less than any number, then only my second max will change, and that is the reason I'm changing only second max here, if you look at, right? So and then actually if you go and run this program, you will get first max and second max. So now is it not, this program is very easy. I just what I did, how I approached this program, you try to do in the same way. I took the array, okay, I considered 0 0, I started comparing with first and second, third element and all that, and I started writing the logic. So when I was writing the logic, it came to my mind that whenever my first number is lesser than the number I am comparing with, my first will become the number which I am comparing it, and my second will become to the first number, because whatever I have assumed my first number, that itself became a second number. So of course my second largest number will change, right? So I hope I am clear, and hope you'll be able to write this program in your interview. I'll share the source code also for your practice. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching this.